Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Solid gain there. Moves the ball down to the 32.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up with some positive yards.
First and 10 play coming up. They're going to run it here. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll run it from the gun. Takes an open space. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Gets the running back in the flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Back to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. Grabbed by the receiver. Tiny space at the 20. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Takes the handoff again. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from
offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle Ball's at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Send the back in motion. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass rush closing in. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Well, they had a huge gain. He's high off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. The shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Brings a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll run it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. To throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Swarm to the pass rush.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
No fair catch. He feels the punt, and the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him?
What a run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by this time so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Jean-Pierre. That pass is hauled in over the middle. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense ready to start this drive. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first down, it's play action. Quick dart to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. And a short pitch. Short game there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Completion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And the runner brought down after just a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Cut quickly. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. A running play called on 4th down. Running with purpose.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Movement here from the tight end. That's a design quarterback. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Jean-Pierre. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
The third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They get the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Jean-Pierre. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now for the first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 3rd down play for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They've only converted
execution. They come up with 6.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He's past the marker and still gone. Breaks into the clear.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. He'll take the return, try to get some better field position. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jean-Pierre. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. He's going to pull it down and run. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Took contact on the throw.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick grab. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Jean-Pierre. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Looking to throw it on first down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Here comes a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand of that conference championship trophy.
This running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Automatic on the PAT. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But that's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Takes off in a bootleg. It's complete on the crossing route. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's the 2nd down play. To the air. It's Jean-Pierre. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Dump off caught by the running back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense. Flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the 1st down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. He missed it. Off target that time. And in the 3rd quarter, this game remains tied.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on him.
He missed the 58-yarder, so it sets the offense up at the 41. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running.
It's caught at the 25, and he's still going.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wide open downfield. He stopped right at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here's the handoff. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw, it's Jean-Pierre. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gives it to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down. The drive has now reached the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up the first down.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Any Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Going again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now. They get him down, but a big gain over the 42.
Well, that was beautifully executed. Get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front, getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wide. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The game could come down to this possession. All tied up. 1st and goal. Can they punch it in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. The quarterback will just sneak it in.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense on the field to take over. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And it's good for a first down to the 36. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day. Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. Looking to throw here. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Throwing for his running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's good as he throws it. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense is moving well, but the completion sets up a 3rd and 10. Back to pass. It's Jean-Pierre. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks instead. We've now got 4th down.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. And on the carry, he's heading left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Finding some room at the 25. Breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the point after is right down the middle. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive.
Get set. Ready.
Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. He's running into time here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Leaning on the run game here. Will not be brought down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Handoff in a single back formation.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Linebacker shifting around now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
They try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Jean-Pierre looking for a late deep throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the quarterback will just take a knee here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the offense will just take a knee. Time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. a snap, and the quarterback will just take a knee.